Hey guys, today we are going into the remote parts of a place called Warangal to find the temple of the crystal skull. This is a small road and there are no houses around, and suddenly in the middle of nowhere a temple appears below the ground level. As you can see, this temple has been abandoned and has seen some serious damage, and the entire temple is actually built in the underground. I'm going to go inside and show you what the temple looks like. But as soon as I enter, I realize that there is no solid floor. You can see dirt that is piling up everywhere on the ground. There should be a flooring that's made of rocks underneath all the dirt. But there is something very interesting inside the main chamber. There is a white light shining inside. Looks like someone is holding a small lamp. But there's nobody inside, and this is not a lamp. You will see why you see this light when we reach there. But let me go outside and enter the temple through the proper entrance so you can see all the pillars and everything. This temple is not on Google Maps, and the archaeology department gives no information about it. But locals tell a very strange story about this temple. They believe that this temple had a crystal skull inside the main chamber, which had supernatural abilities. Around the world, people have found many crystal skulls in ancient sites. These crystal skulls were even featured in a movie called Indiana Jones. There are a lot of people who believe in the power of crystal skulls, and several scientists have also debunked these crystal skulls as hoaxes. But it is strange that these villagers in this remote area who have never watched Hollywood movies or documentaries, most of them don't even have a TV or telling a story similar to crystal skull believers. Okay, we are going inside the main chamber, but you can see a lot of wasp nests on the walls here. Indian bees and wasps can be deadly, so I'm not going to touch the walls and enter carefully. Now we are inside the spot where the crystal skull would have once stood. And what is this bright light? Someone has placed a small piece of glass in the middle in place of a large crystal skull. There are a series of holes in the ceiling, and light shines through these holes throughout the day, which makes this small piece of glass shine like a light bulb. We can only imagine how fantastic this would have been when it housed an actual crystal skull many centuries ago. The walls also have holes on them, so sunlight would come through in mornings and evenings. There are several holes strategically created on all four sides to make sure light comes in. This temple definitely had a crystal skull or something that illuminates in sunlight. Otherwise, there is absolutely no reason to create all these holes. These holes were created specifically to let sunlight through and shine on the main deity. The ceiling has a nice cymatic design with conical rays radiating from the center, just like the sun. The light coming through these holes does something strange to my camera. This is original raw footage. I have not altered it in any way except cutting some parts. But this is weird. Ancient civilizations around the world believe that crystal skulls emit strange radiation which can cure diseases, and if handled in the wrong way, can cause harm and even death. But researchers have limited themselves to ancient civilizations of North America like the Mayas, Cherokee, Aztecs, and Navajos, and have never looked at ancient India. Hinduism might have the answer to the mystery of crystal skulls because this temple, which is referred to as Kapala Murti Temple, literally means temple of the skull god. So who is the skull god? There is a specific deity in Hinduism called Kapala Bhairava, who is represented either as a skull or holding a skull, and sometimes even as a skeleton. This deity is known as Siddhipati in Buddhism, and Buddhists believe that wearing the skull mask or dancing in skeleton costumes can end the eternal cycle of life and death. The stone dedicated to this deity is crystal quartz, and both Hindus and Buddhists believe that crystal skulls capable of healing the sick existed in ancient times. Ancient Indian temples housed several structures made of crystals which were destroyed and looted in the last few centuries. There are at least 13 crystal skulls around the world. There's one in Smithsonian Institution in the US, and there is another one in the British Museum, and more skulls are found in other European countries. Scientists claim that almost all of them are fabrications made in the last 2 centuries. Perhaps the real ancient crystal skulls can be found in India, which could hold the key to this mystery. So, what do you think? Did this temple once house a crystal skull? Why else did ancient builders create holes all around the ceiling and walls? Why is this temple named after the skull god? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm Praveen Mohan. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and also click on the bell button to get all the updates. Please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.